Alright, welcome back, mercenaries, to some more Stoneshard, where we're playing as Yorgrim with the dual-wielding skill tree. Let's see. Let me see where I left off. I don't really remember. So, we didn't sell any. We are in Manshire, and we haven't sold our stuff yet. So, let's start by looking into the chest here, and I'm just going to store some of the things that we don't need right now, but we'll need later. We have a potion of healing, not necessary right now. And then, oh, the backpack, exactly, the cloak. Can I, Alright, make room for the cloak, please. One cloak. Put that into the Manshire chest. This is where we will be picking. You know what, I did think about for a while whether we should go with the one cloak instead of the backpack. In this build in particular, we won't need that much gold, so I think in the early game we won't need it as much, but as we get through the quests in Oxbrook and come back to Manshire for the dungeons here in Manshire, I think we might switch to the cloak instead, and then we will also be past money issues. For now, I don't want to carry it. So, looking at our stuff again. Anything else right here? No. The rest here is for selling. Oh, the dagger. I wanted to store the dagger. This is the best dagger we've found so far. Not a very good one, but I'll try to maintain a collection of daggers and then have the option to go with the dagger build, dual wielding build later down the line. That would be really cool. So, let me see. Do we have enough food? No, we ran out of food. Right. So, I read some discussion recently about bread just being the best kind of food, and I think that is true in terms of money per food. The bread has the downside of spoiling and also giving thirst, which is not a big deal. And the spoiling is 5 days, and they just don't sell that much bread. But I'll try to buy bread first, and then also I do like the smoked hams because while basically it stacks better than any other food, and it doesn't spoil, which is just frees up a lot of my brain capacity, which isn't unlimited. Yeah, so... Oh, did I not sleep until morning? Ah, Jesus. We need a Dirk. Who are you? Go away, sir. I guess I gotta go sleep again. So, let me do just that. And, oh yeah, 7 in the morning should be good. Eat the bread, buy more stuff. Oh, we gotta eat some water. Drink some water. So, I also wanted to preface this episode by saying we've had a lot of good response on the first episode. It's always nice to see you. It's always nice getting some comments on my videos, so I don't feel like it's just me talking into the void. Not that I don't mind that all too much, but I'd learn more when you guys are telling me when I'm wrong. So thanks to all the people who commented, and we did learn, or I did learn at least a few new things, which I could talk about at least here. Let me bring up the character screen. Here we have crit efficiency, which I was musing about in the previous episode. And so what we learned is that crit efficiency directly is applied directly onto your hand, main and or offhand damage respectively when they crit. So it means that right now with a crit chance of 25%, if I land a crit, I will deal 199% of my normal weapon damage, so it will be about 42, hey, good number, in the main hand and about 28 in the offhand, like just straight up. It seems like that is the case, at least the general consensus is on that. I didn't research it further. I trust you guys to tell me no lies. So, the spear, I'm not going to identify the spear. We wouldn't use it even if it was the best spear in the game. So, Crude Falcon here though, we would like to use you instead of the Dwarven Axe. I do think, if I compare a Dwarven Axe to a Crude Falcon, this should be an upgrade. Goes down in armor penetration, which is not a big deal, at least in the early game. Then body part damage goes up. Crit chance stays the same. Crit efficiency goes up. We get more bleed chance. And okay, so we get 12% fumble chance per. But fumble chance is specifically something that we are counteracting. Let's see, we have fumble chance 42%. That's pretty high. But when we cease the initiative and we get up to 6 stacks on that one, we lower fumble chance by 3.5 per, which means 6 times 3.5 is about 18 plus 3 is 21%. So we get fumble chance from the 42 down to, what did I say, 23 or 21. So it's precisely halved. All right, but and so that's still pretty high. But if I switch in the axe, it's still 30. So yeah, I mean, it does go up, but I think it's cool and fun. And crit efficiency then goes up even further, giving us what? 205%, right? Because the bonuses are modified by hand efficiency, but the penalties are not, right? Fumble chance. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. This one does not give fumble chance. So if I add in another 12 fumble chance, no, see we once again confirm that the penalties from weapons are not affected by the dual wielding stats. That's actually really important. All right, and I think good for balance. So I will sell I should maybe keep the dwarven axe because we should keep the best type, best weapons within each weapon type that I might want to use later. Like axes could be a thing that we use later, and the dwarven axe is a pretty good axe. But we will find better ones than this one. No, I'll sell it. And then, where's your son, sir? Is he oversleeping a bit, maybe? I do need to talk to him. I think I just saw him come out of the smithy, so he should be there now. Let's see if you have some work for me. You did. We gained a quest here. Oh, and we should look for... I'm specifically thinking about dual-wielding treatises. Yes, dual-wielding 4 costs 7,200. Seems like it's not something we're gonna get right now. Alright. What about... the other thing that I would be keeping an eye out for would be daggers, but I don't see any daggers either. Sell the gemstones, sell the treatise, then the gemstone here. Check the backpack again. We don't have more loot in here. What are you selling then? Okay, we gotta go to the carpenter to sell the witch's staff here. And then we still have some cloth items that we need to sell to the smith's son. There he is. I'm assuming that he pays for cloth items as the tailor does. But he can't afford my stuff. Alright. What do we do then? Sell it to someone else with a bit of a loss in profit. Let me see how much the merchant up here pays for them. Half and less than half. Okay, well. Done is done. Now I'm walking back and forth here in town, wasting a lot of time, but it's fine. Show me your goods. The Jorgrim's amulet. I was thinking about keeping it. But no, the Fang amulet is just better, and the Fang amulet can be enchanted, so bye Jorgrim's amulet. Good. Then, alright, repair. Cloth items, which is one of... We're only going to have cloth armor for the entire game, and it should all be armor that doesn't give any armor. Alright. So then, medical supplies, please. Let's get 2 more healing cell stacks here, and that should be good enough. Do we have a bandage? We do not. We do not have an antitoxin. How much does it cost? 45. Let's just have it. Then we have it. Then we have it. Right? Then we have it. So, parks. No, that's parks and recreation. Huh. Arrested Development reference. So anyway, do I need to go to the tavern chest again? I feel like there was something. Oh, I wanted to put in a lockpick stack because I don't need 3 lockpick stacks. This seems like an excessive amount of walking just for that. But now I'm doing it. And so do we have the bed still? Yes. So we should sleep. Let's see. Put in the lockpick. Sleep to get the vigorous buff. Drink. Eat. Buy another smoked ham on the way out. Or not. Okay, I thought there would always be someone attending the bar here. We can get around without extra food. Okay. Good. No, here's the tavern keeper. No? Okay. Can I... Alright. And then we need to go and get the blessing from the temple. The priest is heading towards the bar. Stereotypical. Oh no, Yorgrim doesn't like these false gods, so no blessings for us. Right. I forgot about that part. I wonder if they must be considering that in the balancing of Yorgrim. I mean, the blessings aren't like game-changing. But he is like just a little bit weaker for that. Which it's interesting that they went with that direction. Let's see, we are up in this forest here. Okay, kind of forest. I know, I've been aware of this bug for a while, so don't worry about it. Forest over here. We gotta go east. Psyker becomes hostile. Oh no! Oh, did I not buy ammo? Okay, I'm gonna go back. The vigorous buff. I don't think we should run around without... Oh. Facebook. Okay. I'm gonna bank on Facebook not being an issue. And not do anything about it. So... I suppose I slept until nighttime, so we have to go and sleep again if I want to buy crossbow bolts. Alright. And this is because I failed to use my leaving town's checklist. You, please, sir, madam, move out of the way. So we sleep now until morning. Drink again. We gotta buy one smoked ham, I think, on the way out. If we can now, we should be able to now, because now it's daytime. Yes. Bread again and another smoked ham. Alright, then we are set for the journey. Then hit the carpenter, and we should also repair our crossbow, even though it's a bad one. We will hopefully get a new and better shiny crossbow soon. So, give me some bolts. I think... Which kind of bolts are we going for at this stage in the game? Those that don't have armor penetration on them, I think. Yeah, I like these broadhead bolts. Quivers? You don't have quivers, okay. Now I do gotta tab out here, hold on. Because I gotta sneeze, and I don't want to sneeze it into you guys' ear canals. So I bought one set of broadhead bolts without much thinking. I think that is the better one. At least in the early game, we will not be encountering that many enemies with armor. And these things deal less armor penetration, but more damage overall. So I think they are the superior bolts at this stage in the game anyway. Having not having a lot of experience with the new ammunition types, I suppose. So it's entirely possible that I am completely wrong about that. Did I load the crossbow? Yes. I'm just going straight northeast. Yes, we are. Perfect. Oh, here we get a shot at a bunny. Missed. One more. Ah, yogged him. Gotta practice those crossbow skills, my friend. Reload the crossbow. We got another shot here. Ah, didn't get it. Alright, and the animals ran off. So now we should be on the tile with the point of interest, and since it is not shown as a forest here and we immediately enter a forest tile once we get to the spot, that means that it is one of the special tiles that are always in the forest. This is not the witch because we've already seen the witch. This is the hospital. Guess that's the only one we haven't seen. Yes. Oh, we get a free shovel. Free shovel? Hell yeah. Cart with rotten food. Bandage. Let's loot this ancient building. Oh, and this is where we find the Plague Doctor mask, right? But we will not be using this one because it comes with protection. We will, however, enjoy selling it. The board of cloth, I seem to recall that's actually worth a bit of money, so carry it with us for now. Oh, come over here, smash down this little barricade, ignore the corpse. There's nothing to see here. Oh, a golden brooch. Drop the thyme. Antitoxin. So I guess I shouldn't have bought antitoxin because I could have tried to remember that we get some for free right here. And we would have gotten here anyway. The antidote is a good item. I say it like that because I need to convince myself. We read the Staff's Treatise 1, not that we really care. But I suppose this right here means that any character could theoretically start with staffs if you do this exploration of all points of interest first, because you know you will always find a Staff Treatise 1. And then you can, in worst case scenario, you can save up your 2 skill points early on until you find this hut here. So there's maybe something to be done with that later down the line. I've never done a full staff build, so that is on the to-do list for sure. I don't think I would want to do it with the Mage Jonna. Because with the Mage Jonna, you want to be building a spell build, and I'm talking about doing like an only staff build. So I think people have been doing it with Anna, which is probably the best one. And I could see myself doing it with Anna and an Anna staff build. The thing about, I suppose, with staffs is that they give often specifically they're boosting spells. No, that's not all staff. I think there is like a combat staff, the studded iron staff or whatever. Something like that. I lost my bearing while talking about staffs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've only gone north. So we gotta go one west. And at the very least that would put me either on one of these horizontal lines, and we can then use that to find our position. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. We find a grave here, and I have a shovel. And we find a bit of coin. Now, I'm not going to carry this candlestick. It doesn't matter. But cool beans. Cool beans. We found and used the shovel for something, which is something that I often neglect. Oh, so when I have unequipped the crossbow and put it back in my hand, it is still loaded. Worth noting. Alright. So now we hit a forest tile, which means that we are in one of these 2 tiles here. Oh, something's happening over here. And indeed there is a guy. Oh, he stepped in a trap, I see. We can get one shot in here. Nice. And that guy got immobilized from his leg injuries from that trap. Let's try to bottleneck them here. Load the crossbow and then shift. This guy is almost dead suddenly. Yeah, let's just do the, what's it called? Flurry of Blows. Which is a monk skill in Dungeons and Dragons. This guy's got the spear skill. Let's see if we get away with passing here. Okay, so he hit me, but then he comes in. Yeah. So he would have gotten the first hit either way. Alright. Rest up a bit. I don't know if this was the point of interest, guys. Oh, that was nice. We got to use the vigorous buff for something. That's the first kill we got. And now it's going away. So here's the bandit camp indeed. Alright. Let's murder some fools. Okay. Draw him out. Oh, I misclicked. Whoops. Well, he's gotta have a chance as well. Get out the stands and then move, switch. Seize the initiative. Flurry of Blows. So, it's just time to switch to the other bolts here. We gotta rest up. Not unload, reload if anything. Oh, so it's still loaded with one of the other bolts. Can we see here which bolt is loaded into the crossbow? Maybe by the little icon. This looks like this icon here. So I think that is how you would tell which kind of bolt is currently loaded into the crossbow. Then the question is, should I wait for my health to come back online? I don't think it's necessary here. As long as we're doing one-on-ones, we can beat these guys, it's fine. Look at that, we're hitting the crossbow. Yeah. Then lead. And then we kill them. Alright. Easy. Reload the crossbow, move back in and do it again. I'm sure there's one more guy. Oh no, what am I doing? Here. Oh, and we stunned him by pushing him into an object from here. Alright. And we can do it again here. If we crit. Okay. Do I get a shot? No. Oh, but he died before he made it over to me. Alright. Lovely. Yeah, the crossbow is strong. The rabbit pelt. No, we don't care. That's all we got from this chest. That's kind of disappointing. Let's just... Well, we can regain the vigorous buff here. Where are we going? Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so rest 9 hours. 4, then 3-ish. Good enough. Should give us about... not quite the 900. But good enough. So now we are running out of water. So the bread has its downsides. We should cook the mushrooms that we found. We have already found the witch's hut, so we won't find in a new well on the way. Which is worth noting. From here we need to go 1 northwest and then 1 west in order to reach our destination. So west first and then 1 northwest. Should do the same. Gotta keep an eye out for that penny bun. But I don't want to go out of my way to find it. Here's another one. Trying to keep an eye on the log down here while we're walking, because I can't really see anything here, which is thematic. Luckily the log helps us spot bears and wolves in the dark. Come up here and go one diagonal. Oh, and why am I running up around with the melee weapons out? Gotta have that crossbow ready to respond. So we should be on the point of interest here. A rabbit becomes hostile. Oh no. Terrors lurk in the dark. Oh, got a barrel up here, which means a bandit camp is close by, and indeed. Oh, okay. He's bringing a friend. How? Okay. So, we were talking about archers as well in the comments, which it is somewhat unclear, I think, at least in my mind so far, whether or not dodge chance works on ranged, to counter ranged accuracy. I had always thought that it did, but one of our viewers at least seems to think that dodge does not subtract from our opponent's accuracy in ranged. And if that is the case, that means we are really, really weak to archery. And so I'm trying to find a position where we can fight this guy, but also be in cover from the archer. So like here. Switch. Seize initiative. Barrier blows. Okay, so he's down. And then, oh boy. Okay, we gotta position ourselves so that the archers can't, the archer singular can't see us. And so he comes closer and closer. There he is. So then we move up here. Closer and closer. Now we can't really cheat him anymore. So I think we just go at him. Ow, that hurt. Seize the initiative. Barrier blows. And down he goes. So we don't want to run at archers for sure. We want to lure them to us with the cover abuse like we did here. Which is how I always fight archers, but apparently it's more important now. So, get out the crossbow again. I'm assuming that they have one more friend up here. Yes. Get the tactic up. Be ready to shoot. Oh, and we made him bleed, so we want to run away. He stopped bleeding. How dare you? Send his head flying. Crude falcon is something we do need for a quest. So let's just eat some mushrooms. Drop the fly agaric for now. Not that important. Alright. Barrel, nothing. A barrel, nothing. Chest. Oh, hey. Pick the lock. Oh, we find a hunter hatchet. It's not worth all that much. Alright. And nails, not so much either. Here we could rest to get the vigorous buff. I'm just gonna move on. It's fine. Penny bun. Oh, I should cook our current penny bun. Oh, we have a snake. Shoot it. Right, gotta switch. Seize the initiative, and it died. So, what was I thinking? Right, get the crossbow out again. It is loaded. Perfect. Move on. We are going direct west from here to reach the Abbey of the Holy Revelation, where we will find the hand amulet. Still haven't found a way inside or heard any news about how to do it. That backyard thing. So for now, I'm still going by the assumption that that is not in the game yet. Which is fine. It's a teaser for things to come, I suppose. Speaking of the Abbey of the Holy Revelation, I was thinking about doing like a replay of the prologue. Now, it's been about a year since the first time I did the prologue, in the very first iteration that it came out in. And of course the prologue has changed as much since then, but and then I played it in January, I think, as well, where it had been updated. But then now I'm curious to see whether the prologue has changed much since then. I'm sure there will be some new things, at least with the rebalancing of items and such. So I think that, I mean, the prologue in itself was a really, really cool minigame. So I don't see why we wouldn't. It's just one dungeon run. It's action from start to finish, and it's a good little story. We get to play Varen with any kind of skills that we want, assuming that that's still the same thing. And the talking and talking and talking made me run into a stack of wolves without thinking. But I think we can beat a few wolves. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Maybe I can if I don't cock it up too much. Okay, we do good damage, but then we also took some nasty hits. Let me have my cooldowns come back online here before we take that fight. Seize the initiative, flurry of blows. And now we're in pain, but then we killed him. Alright. Yeah, that hurt. Oh, it just occurred to me that I didn't save before we went to the Abbey of the Holy Revelation. That's where I had my crashes, so we should have, for good measure, rested in that bandit camp before, just in case the game crashed there, and it didn't. So that's lucky. I mean, I'm assuming that they have been working on it and perhaps fixed that glitch, which is nice. But I got careless with that. Good. I think we went one west already, so it's one northwest from here. Try not to walk into a bear. It's been a while since I fought a bear in Stoneshard. But I don't want to do it right now. And I guess basically I never really want to fight a bear unless we are done with the game. So that would be why. Oh, what's this? Oh, of course, it's the... what's it called? The Broken Manor? Ruined Manor. Yeah. Last time we were here in the other playthrough, we ended up going down and then coming back up, and then there was no scripted event with those brigands. So there's a chance that that's a thing now, but I'm not taking that chance. It could mean the end of the run if we get assaulted by 3 dudes, one of which is the ringleader, I think is his name, and he's pretty high tier. So watch out for this one if you're doing my opening strategy here. I wouldn't recommend anyone going into the Ruined Manor. That is the only one you skip. Ah, well, and the troll. Obviously. Oh, food. Okay, get another shot. Nope. So close. Yeah, we got it. Ah. Stupid bunnies. Why won't you be food? Alright. One thing to note though, these animals that escape off the map, I really love that they started escaping off the map tile. It's very thematic. It seems silly that they don't. But hey, when I escape off the map tiles and an opponent is nearby, they get to follow me onto the next map tile. So when I exit a map tile right after a bunny, I want the bunny to be on the other side, ready for me to continue chasing it. That seems only fair. Just a minor pet peeve, but whatever. Oh, what's this? Oh, a snake. Okay. This is like something we could die off of right here. Yeah. I mean, I have an antidote. Severe intoxication. Sanity's getting lowered. Alright. We made it through. 63%. You know, maybe I should just do the antidote here. Maybe then, if that's true, then I should have just done it immediately. I was interested to see whether or not it would completely kill us. That one stack of it, but we also have plenty of these antitoxins. I could just down one of those here real quick. I will. That gives us more thirst and hunger. How are we doing on the exploration? Okay, we only need 2 more points of interest and then we are done. I think this was supposed to be a point of interest tile, so now I lost my bearing a little bit and we might end up walking past one if I'm not careful. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's down here. Alright, perfect. I'm right. What is this? It's a bandit camp. Okay. Let's eat some penny bun, I suppose. There's an archer. Can I get his attention, please? And then pull him out here. I will take 1 shot at him myself, and then... Oh, he's probably got more range than me. Right. I was wondering why it was so short range, but that's because of my ammunition is specifically lowering the range. Right. It did feel like we couldn't shoot that far, so maybe it's not worth it then. Specifically because of that. That ammunition, I mean. Alright. Tally-ho! Indeed. So, 6th initiative. Ooh, with a crit. 40 crit. And then we murder him. He got 1 shot off. So yeah, archers being more dangerous is true. Unless you juke them, then they basically become a non-threat. Oh, we gotta fight them from different angles, so we only aggro 1. Coming in from the corner here. Only aggro 1. Pull him out. Pick up some nettle on the way. Okay. Come at me, sir. Oh, they both aggroed. But I can bottleneck them down here. It's gonna be great. Shoot once. Oh. Move. Tactic. Oh, but we dodged and then countered, so the wasted turn was in my favor. Great. Oh, I used CC initiative to kill him. That was a mistake. Alright. Good stuff. Alright. And up here, a chest. Oh, we find a magical shiv. The shiv is the worst weapon in the game. So, probably, I think. Maybe the cudgel is worse. Alright, let's go for the point of interest over here. I'm honestly thinking about maybe, just maybe, we should pass by the sinister grave up here and dig up all the graves, because I have a shovel with me right now and they don't respawn anyway. So, let's do that. Do a little grave robbing in the early game. Sure. That has never hurt anyone. Now the important part is, I think, to not arrive at nighttime for reasons. I'm not sure how we would do against ghouls in this early in the game. We are level 3. Ghouls are traditionally pretty weak, unless they get to eat corpses, and we can deny them that in most cases. But I'm probably on the power level of a small ghoul right now, and we're not going to be fighting. If there's ghouls, we're not going to be fighting one ghoul. Never. It's always a swarm of ghouls. Anyway. Oh. Pick up the backpack, put it on. Backyard in here. Alright, let's dig up some graves. Nothing there. Here's a grave. No hard feelings. Money! Just merge this with our other purse. Oh, silver nugget and simple earrings. The simple earrings are not worth anything, but the silver nugget is. You know what, these leeches, I'm never gonna use them, so let me drop them while I'm remembering it. I think I did use leeches in one of the... There was that in the previous series. So it's not like never, but compared to how many times I've walked around with leeches in my backpack or in my inventory and not used it, that one time of using it does not make up for that part. So I think they have their use. That's what I'm trying to say. One more grave. We find a peasant hat, which is a bad hat. Okay. That was all of the graves, unless there's some outside of the graveyard itself. But that's fine. Alright. We make good use of the shovel, then that means we don't have to carry it around anymore. We do have more grave sites in the Manshire area, but like, with how little we gained from this grave digging, it doesn't like make me want to focus a whole lot on it. One time I found that cool shield in a grave. That wasn't that good, but we used it for a while at least. And it was unique and different than the other shields, so that's cool. And I'm sure I've heard about people finding cool stuff in graves. I'm dead. I tried clicking as a knee-jerk reaction, but he didn't stop. So we ended up, not only are we right next to a bear, we can't even step away from him and then not be in range, because there's a tree right next to me. And I don't have any movement skills. I mean, I'm a dodge tank. I could just try to kill him. It's fight or flight, and I would have to run off the map tile while he will continually be right on me. So we will not be able to do that. So we are dead if I don't kill the bear. Should have equipped the hand amulet, by the way. So this was a fun playthrough. Let's go defensive tactic. We dodged the first three. We are a dodge tank. Seize the initiative. And we're dead. Oh, Lord. Dodge chance is lowered by 20% when you have a severe leg injury. So we gotta fix that leg right there. And we dodged the next one. We still have the dodge chance lowered by 20% and we are in pain shock after one hit. I don't know what I could do here. And that's it. Well, it's been a while since I got killed in the early game. I suppose I had it coming. I think I want to try restarting this playthrough here. That we didn't even get through the second episode. God damn it. Alright, are we doing the exact same thing? I'm not sure. So I hope everyone thought that was fun, and what an abrupt ending. But that's Stoneshard for you. This is why I still consider it a roguelike in some senses. I know it's not a roguelike in the traditional sense, but if you play with permadeath, and you will be suddenly die in Stoneshard, and so it feels like a roguelike in many ways. Anyway. Fun playthrough. I love dual wielding. We will probably be doing dual wielding again. Maybe I could do the Derwent run with the crossbows and then come back to dual wielding again. That might also be a way to do it. Because right now I'm obviously a little bit tilted, so I'm not so sure what direction I will take this in. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and stay safe out there. If you see a bear, remember to run away, and if you are a high level and feel like you can kill a bear in Stoneshard, please kill one for me and avenge my death. It might be the very same bear, because this one is still going to be roaming the wilderness. So see you guys next time, and bye-bye.